Today on Florida Sportsman Best Boat, we take a look at a boat designed for anglers that want to get across just inches of water in search of trophy fish. The Shallow Sport 24 Mod V.
Shallow Sport calls it a quadrahedral hull. I call it the ability to drop in on fish that certainly aren't used to seeing boats where they live.
For fishermen that want the ability to diversify their battlegrounds, we step aboard the Blue Wave 2400 PureBay.
This Blue Wave 2400 PureBay is for the serious angler, but is also equipped to keep the family comfortable and is great for the sandbar.
And our hosts check out a boat designed to give sport fishermen the ultimate blue water experience, the SeaVee 450z.
The total collection of features for both comfort and fishing effectiveness offered on the 450z set a new standard for the modern large center console.
All coming up on Florida Sportsman Best Boat. What's the best boat for you? Whether you desire precision while poling across the shallowest of flats, the ability to roam a variety of destinations from inshore to offshore, no boundaries while in vast expanses of open ocean, or you just want to create lasting memories with friends and family on the water, join Florida Sportsman's trusted boating experts as they review the latest from today's most popular boating manufacturers to help you decide which is the best boat for you.
Welcome to another episode of Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Guys, I've been waiting for this day for a long time. We've got three, as always, really cool boats to look at. We're going to start out today with a boat that's going to bring some lower Laguna Madre style to the flats of South Florida. Shallow Sport brings us their 24 Mod V.
We're also going to be looking at Blue Wave's 2400 PureBay. Now, this is the boat that really helped put them on the map. And every year I see it, I feel like it keeps improving.
And then, guys, we got a special treat. How do you describe the indescribable? SeaVee spent years and years building their new flagship, the 450z. She is 45 feet of innovations that we had never seen before. This thing is a new level of great sport fish boats.
Well, I can't wait to see all three, so let's get started.
When we return, our hosts take a look at a boat created to run across the skinniest of waters in search of fish, the Shallow Sport 24 Mod V. But first, let's join Best Boat host Rick Ryals as he learns more about Yamaha's new Fish Point feature in this week's seminar segment.
I'm here for my annual meeting with Ry Landry, the technology master at Yamaha. Helm master with a single engine? That's impossible.
No, it actually isn't. So with our new control system, Hellmaster EX, what we actually did was took a lot of the features and benefits and actually even added a few more and brought it down so it's available for singles. And one of the best things you can say about a single engine like this 246 Cayman right now is Fish Point. It's one of our set point suites, and it's designed to hold our position, but not our heading. And you could really think of it as a virtual anchor. So if we're out in 85 foot, 200 feet of water, I can actually hold my position right there and actually just go fishing.
Let me tell you, that's a feature after pulling 1,000 anchors. That's a feature everybody's going to want.
Fantastic.
This segment brought to you by Engel, the best performance coolers on the market.
Wake up early on your days off. Go on an adventure. Get out on the water. Here at Engel, we live for these days. We think you should spend more time in nature. Let us help you enjoy it. For those that care about quality, who want to get out into the world with a confidence that their gear is going to stand up to the day's challenges, Engel coolers are built for you.
Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Join our hosts as they take a closer look at the Shallow Sport 24 Mod V, a unique flats boat that runs extremely shallow without sacrificing ride quality. The Shallow Sport 24 Mod V has an overall length of 23 feet 8 inches, a beam of 7 feet 11 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 300. Engineered for agility over the shallowest of waters, she has a draft of 10.5 inches, a weight of 1,600 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 65 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts.
Guys, today we're on the Shallow Sport 24 Mod V. Now, you guys are gonna have a great day. This boat is set up pure fishing. I want to see why they're calling it the Shallow. I want to see how shallow she can go.
Guys, this style of boat is very popular, and these guys are the originators of this whole theme of going way up in the shallow water in Texas. Now, they don't have a huge presence in Florida yet, but they're about to. What do you say we see what this thing's all about and go fishing? The legacy of this brand dates back nearly 80 years to when the first of 3 generations of boat builders built one of the first ever fiberglass powerboats. 40 years later, out of the need for a specialized hull design capable of navigating the extreme shallows of the lower Laguna Madre, but a hull which was also able to stand up to a choppy open water crossing, this company was born. In 2021, the 24 Mod V is the result of 4 decades of shallow sport refinement. Through the use of a combination modified V entry merging with a tunnel hull, the 24 Mod V offers a smooth ride across deeper, unsettled waters, yet easily transitions across the bar into single-digit depths to transit a wadeable flat.
Shallow Sport calls it a quadrahedral hull. I call it the ability to drop in on fish that certainly aren't used to seeing boats where they live. Not only will this boat float in only 10.5 inches of water, Shallow Sport lists 12 inches is the water necessary for their hole shot. That's unheard of for a traditional V-hulled boat.
The tunnel effect, designed to direct maximum water flow to your engine on a flat, also tends to create excessive chatter underfoot while adding drag to the hull surface while running across deep water. Shallow Sport has incorporated a clever tunnel tab, which when deployed lowers a unique trim tab into the tunnel's airspace, effectively closing the tunnel off from water flow to decrease drag and smooth out the ride. When we tested the 24 Mod V, at 35 miles an hour, this tunnel tab nearly doubled the mile per gallon efficiency, going from 1.9 to 3.6 miles per gallon and adding 6 miles an hour to the top speed. In deep water, the Mod V crushed the bay chop and large crossing boat wakes with ease while not allowing a drop of spray to reach us in the boat.
Shallow Sport offers several different versions of their raised helm model. The storage you get underneath is absolutely massive. And imagine how far you can see a redfish in 10 inches of gin clear water once you're raised off the deck.
If you like to sight fish, the lookout platform on top of the console is fantastic. I was actually up there for a while today. I was able to spot fish and tell the guys where to cast. It was stable and I felt completely safe while up there. On your port and starboard sides, you have rod locker storage and insulated storage box in the center.
After throwing a cast net a few times, the need to flush a bunch of water across the deck to remove debris from shaking the net out reveals the fact that this deck was both crowned to send water to the edges and pitched aft to move any water quickly to 3-inch drains in the cockpit. The result was a deck that drained completely and instantly, which is a real benefit if you don't like standing in water.
In front of the console is a live well with a backrest and headrest that folds down, giving you more storage. The aft seat was a live well with a cushion on top and had a flip-down backrest that also held the cooler in place. Everything was welded together and it made it one whole working system.
Shallow Sport advertises this model's shallow running ability as 6 inches, with approximately 12 inches required for a hole shot, and I'd say that's fairly accurate. However, with the ability to travel in these depths comes responsibility. Be sure you have sufficient water depth for your approach to any shallows, along with an exit point back into an area with enough water depth to avoid settling to the bottom. This assures that you leave no scars on the bottom or damage any grass beds, which, as we know in Florida all too well, need every measure of protection. With that being said, however, the Shallow Sport will get you back into and across some water depths that would make most people nervous.
Guys, today going out in the boat, the big hype, going shallow. I was like, oh, okay, what's the big hype about it, really? That was so much fun today going into those areas that we don't ever get to fish.
Yeah, you know what, Lori, these boats are made to go shallow. Now you think about when they say we're running in 5-6 inches of water, you're not fishing, running, trying to find shallow water to go fishing in necessarily, but a lot of times you have to cross that depth of water. In that instance, a boat like this is going to get you to a spot that you wouldn't otherwise have been able to reach. You understand?
I tell you what, guys, I think Texas has been holding out on Florida. The Shallow Sport 24 Mod V is coming and Florida better be ready.
When we return, Our hosts examine a boat built to accommodate anglers in the backwater and the blue water, the Blue Wave 2400 PureBay. This segment brought to you by Suzuki, the ultimate outboard motor.
Go to SuzukiMarine.com to find a dealer near you.
Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Join our hosts as they step aboard the Blue Wave 2400 PureBay, a well-built bay boat designed to be functional in a variety of fishing arenas. The Blue Wave 2400 PureBay has an overall length of 25 feet 3 inches, a beam of 8 feet 6 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 350. Built to tackle inshore and offshore conditions with ease, she has a draft of 12 inches, a weight of 2,200 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 78 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts.
Cap, we're back on an old friend today, the Blue Wave 2400 PureBay. Let me tell you what, they've made some evolutionary changes in this boat. You and I know what clean boat means. What a clean, got nothing to do with soap and water. Boy, this boat is clean.
I've been on a 2400 PureBay and I liked it a couple of years ago when I first saw it. Now they've made a bunch of changes to this boat. They've changed some design aspects of the boat and some performance aspects. I'm looking forward to digging in and seeing what they did. Our test day on the 2400 PureBay made it quickly apparent why water tests and sea trials convert so consistently into sales with this model from Blue Wave. The combination of space allotted to each feature below deck combined with the working surface to stand on is perfectly balanced on the 2400.
The bow offers a large forward casting deck with 2 insulated boxes that also have rod storage along with a large center storage box and a fish box in the step going up to the deck.
A 36-volt trolling motor on a quick release bracket sits on a newly integrated pad alongside the anchor hatch.
The seat in front of the console is also a live well with tilt-out tackle storage in the headrest. This is really convenient when fishing up at the bow. You don't have to find your way back to the stern to look for all your fishing gear.
Among some notable upgrades for 2021 is a newly styled console with a taller profile, creating more space for electronics and all digital gauges. Behind the wheel, the helm station is available in multiple configurations with either drink coolers or an extra bait well below.
At the helm, we had an upgraded leaning post with dual bolsters and contoured backrest, along with a really comfortable angled footrest with SeaDek padding.
Blue Wave has long ago perfected comfortable helm seating, and you have just got to sit at one of their helms to understand what I mean by that. These seats are ideal.
In the stern, you have a large rear casting deck, 2 dry storage boxes, a large catch and release well, and 2 jump seats. Now, under those jump seats was storage for your tackle trays. Talk about utilizing every inch of space. I thought this was fantastic.
Blue Wave, an Oklahoma company, builds fishing boats, great live wells, a release well that can keep almost any catch alive until weigh-in, clear windows in your well to monitor your bait's health, and plenty of rod holders and rod storage racks to keep any tournament team happy.
The large release well across the center uses a 3-inch drain to evacuate your baits overboard, making it much easier than chasing them around with a net. A clever magnetic shield covers the inlet ports and it's convenient to remove if you've got any grass or debris that need cleaning out.
I'm all about safety on the boat, and Blue Wave has an exclusive non-glare, non-skid wave grip throughout the boats. Now, this really helps with slips and falls, especially if you're one who doesn't like to wear shoes on the boat the whole time.
Taking the deck layout and features out of the equation, no deal is ever closed on a boat if the ride doesn't deliver. The 2400 PureBay offered performance that would be hard to top in a bay boat this size. She comes up on plane instantly with a 300 horse motor. She provided us a comfortable ride in some very choppy conditions and ate every large yacht wake I could find for breakfast. Additionally, with the 300 horse power option, she delivers 4 miles per gallon at 34 miles an hour cruising and a remarkable 2.28 miles per gallon at her top speed of 60 miles an hour. Rick, when we got on the boat this morning, you know, the first thing I was thinking about was my first experience on this boat. I thought to myself, I can't think of anything I would change about the 2400 PureBay. You know, what they did was they looked at all the research that told them that every option that people chose as an add-on to the 2400, they decided to make those things a standard feature. That says a lot about this company.
Well, and they've built up a very big customer base to go to for those kind of decisions, and I'll tell you why. The 2400 PureBay is the one that most people ride on. They feel how tight it is, George, just how good everything is put together. Here's what you don't have to know how to do if you buy the Blue Wave 2400 PureBay. Work on your boat once a month.
When we come back, our hosts step aboard a boat designed to satisfy the most hardcore offshore sport fishermen, the SeaVee 450z. This segment brought to you by FWC, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Hey, nice boats.
Thanks. Borrowed it from a friend.
Do I need to wear this?
I don't know.
So where are we going?
I don't know.
Paddling is one of the greatest ways to enjoy Florida's waterways, but always make sure you are prepared for the journey by getting your boating safety education. Regardless of your experience, know your limits, and always wear your life jacket.
Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Join our hosts as they check out the SeaVee 450z, a center console designed to seamlessly bring sport fish capability and amenities into a 360-degree fishing platform. The SeaVee 450z has an overall length of 45 feet, a beam of 12 feet 6 inches, and an unlimited max horsepower rating. Engineered for superior fishability in even the roughest of conditions, she has a draft of 27 inches, a dead rise of 22 degrees, a dry weight of 22,000 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 788 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts.
Rick, George, today we're on SeaVee's brand new flagship, the 450z. Now, this has been a long time coming. I have been following this boat in production for the last few months, and I could not be more excited to be here today. The day has finally arrived.
It really has. And you know what the first thing that hit me walking down the dock was this morning? Everything fits. And let me tell you, on this boat, it was designed to look like this, and somebody a whole lot more artistic than me designed it.
I'll tell you what, you're exactly right there. And you say you've been following this for 3 months, but this boat has been in the works for 3 years. And I don't think I've ever been on a boat that's had more thought put into the engineering and the design aspects of the boat than this boat. This 450z, I've got great anticipation for the day ahead of us. I really can't wait to dig into it. Over the course of the last generation, a move away from the classic sport fish yacht has shifted for many towards the nimbler and more fishable large center console. The new flagship 450z from SeaVee brings the needle back around 360 degrees, proving that you can have the comfort and technology of a sport fish yacht, along with the extreme fishability of an open boat all in one. Years of meticulous thought and engineering went into the final design on this model, and it shows at every corner of the boat from the top down.
The bow layout was set up to where you could fish right there. It had 2 rod lockers, a large fish box, and a storage compartment with an optional live well. Grab a bait, catch a fish, throw it in the fish box, and you never have to leave that bow area. The forward lounge is literally called the lap of luxury. Not only is it spacious, but you have fold-up armrests and cup holders.
A unique uni-infused console and window system features a laminated safety glass enclosure designed to eliminate polarization glare and the spotting pattern known as fritz associated with tempered windows, while the cutting-edge infused hardtop and ladder support system form a single unit for maximum strength and functionality.
What really made me happy today is that I could actually see over the helm. This is a huge plus when it comes to safety. There were no blind spots and nothing blocking my view. They're lucky I didn't take off in this boat.
Under the hardtop, the air-conditioned seating area includes dual rows of 3 Release Marine ladder-back helm chairs. The forward center position helm faces an array of control screens with up to 3 22-inch MFD units fitting easily into the dash face.
Not only does the SeaVee 450z hold all her kites in a special location above the helm, she's got rod holders all the way around to where you've got your kite rod, then your fishing rod, then another kite rod. There is no limit to the number of kites you can fly and the ease of which you can fly them out of the 450z.
The cabin below on the 450 offers a place to relax around a high-low electric table, which converts into a berth.
In the cabin is a galley, complete with a refrigerator, microwave, and stainless steel sink, air conditioning, and a private head compartment with shower. I like this idea that you can actually close the door and shut the bathroom off, just like you could in an RV. In the cockpit, we had an automated rear-facing mezzanine seat with dual coolers, armrest, and cup holders. And when you're not using the mezzanine seat and want to remove the backrest, well, you can. All you have to do is just pop them off, and there is a storage compartment on the side of the helm that fits them perfectly.
The tackle station is in the mezzanine seat, but nobody has to get up for you to get inside the tackle station. The door folds in. Your crew can keep watching the baits while you get another live bait rig ready.
This cockpit, designed to meet the most serious anglers' demands, includes 4 40-gallon live wells and a pair of 200-gallon fish holds, also 2 side entry dive doors or fish landing doors. A Groco automated E-valve through-hull network allows 6 gate valves to be digitally controlled from the helm. Each can be programmed to adjust raw water flow based on your speed and the engine RPMs. This ensures perfectly controlled bait well levels. Below deck systems from a Seakeeper gyro stabilizer, diesel generator, and dual 16K BTU air conditioning units are all consistent with features you'd find on the larger yachts. You know, this boat really represents a whole different look for boats going into the future here, to where a guy that used to have a big sport fish boat with diesels has all of that luxury and all of those amenities, but has true walk-around outboard fishability. What a boat.
The SeaVee 450z is the sport fisherman of the modern era.
Guys, that's gonna be a really tough week to beat, but we do have 3 challengers for next week.
Hey, if you'd like any more information about the boats you saw this week or any boat you see on Best Boat, visit us at the web at floridasportsman.com.
Or we'll see you next week on another episode of Florida Sportsman Best Boat.
Make sure to join us next week on Florida Sportsman Best Boat as we take a look at the Falcon 22 Offshore, the Streamline 26 TE, and the Southport 30 FE.